ensure to remain off or on side for the duration of the ceremony. In the unlikely event that you to evacuate the Great Hall, please note that there is an exit at the front of the hall on the left-hand side and on both sides at the rear of the hall. The assembly point is the White Gate car park, which is a large car park adjacent to the Great Hall. The marshals located around the Great Hall will be on hand to direct and assist you. Should you need any assistance throughout the ceremony, please attract attention of the graduation marshal who should be able to help. When ascending stage, please walk to the top of the steps to the silver line and doff your cap. Remember to wait there for a moment while your official photograph is taken. At the end of the ceremony, please make your way to the shuttle bus, which will take you to the White House cameras where post-ceremony celebrations will take place. And finally, please do remember to clap and celebrate each other's achievements throughout the ceremonies. Thank you. Graduates and guests, will you please stand for the session?
Seated. Welcome to this congregation for the conferment of degrees. I'm Parveen Yaqub, Deputy Vice-Chancellor of this university and Presiding Officer of this congregation. Graduands, your degree will be officially and formally conferred on you at this ceremony, which will be split into 4 processions coming up one group at a time. Each graduand will be summoned by name by the university orator to come up to the platform and stand in front of me at the university mace. Acting under the authority vested in me by the university, I will doff my cap by the mace, which will formally confer your award. And you will then, as a graduate of the University of Reading, descend the platform to rapturous applause from the audience, collect your certificate from the right, and then return to your seat. The exception to this will be our postgraduate research students, who will instead, in turn, be invited to take a seat on stage to recognise that they have achieved the same academic qualification as those seated behind me. Now, if at any point you want to take off your gowns, please feel free to do so. It's really important to look after your well-being, and that goes for those on the stage behind me. So this congregation is steeped in the university's history and tradition, but above all, it's a joyous occasion where we celebrate the achievements of those processing. So I hope we can show our appreciation for each and every one of them.
By the authority of the Council and of the Senate of the University of Reading, this congregation has been summoned for the conferment of degrees. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, candidates will now be presented for their degrees. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you these candidates to whom the degree of Doctor of Philosophy has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of this university.
Asma Mohammed Al-Muawi. Laura Healy. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present you these candidates to whom the degree of Master of Arts has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Master of Arts of this university.
Applied Linguistics, Toby Koschalka. Mafona Basi Basil Messiah Ijeoma. Henning Shen. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present you these candidates to whom the degree of Master of Science has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Master of Science of this university.
Language Sciences, Kelly Laura Gibbs Barton. Speech and Language Therapy, Ayana Sherman. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present you these candidates to whom the degree of Master of Science Integrated has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Master of Science Integrated of this university.
Speech and Language Therapy, Sophie Aris. Sophie Elizabeth Atkins. Lauren Byrne. Eleanor Kate Copeland. Tina Margaret DeMello. Bryony Louise Hampshire. Karina Hansen. Uruj Nisa Hussain. Amy Elizabeth Ann Jess. Chloe Johnston. Jolene Keyser. Megan Grace Lewis. Ella Martin. Charlotte May. Khadija Fatima Megji. Emily Ryan. Rebecca Lucy Sewell. Catherine Rose Sills. Sophie Sutherland. Paige Tamia. Christabel Ruth Vellicott. Amy Louise Wallington. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you these candidates to whom the degree of Bachelor of Arts has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts of this university.
English and Comparative Literature, Jessica Williams. Sarah Harriet Dowsett. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you these candidates to whom the degree of Bachelor of Arts has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts of this university.
English Language and Linguistics, Lucia Avanzato. Ben Cowell. Isabel Godfrey. Annabelle Greaves. Zachary Hodge. Paige Megan Humphreys. Ellen Mary Jones. Miranda King. Saif Ali Maha. Caitlin Zara Morgan. Ella Older. Kaya Patel. Emma Jane Perkins. Aselia Fikriye Tufan. English Language and Linguistics with Study Year Abroad, Morgan Clark. English Language and Literature, Maria Chera. Shruti Palmer. English Literature, Lucy Blechner. Anastasia Bolshova. Caitlin Brown. Lauren Emily Campbell. Marina Christina Chatsipetru. Lily Fiona Angel Cochrane. Alfie Terence Collier. Isabel Grace Crow. Millie Dalton. Samuel Davis. Naomi Jane Day. Ben James Griffiths Dimmock. Farzana Hafitza Binti Fadzli. Sophie Therese Flesher. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you these candidates to whom the degree of Bachelor of Arts has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts of this university.
English Literature, Saoirse Henry. Harry Anthony Hunter. Emma Huntley. Mariam Mohammed Jan. Danielle J. David Allen Jones. Emily Kennedy. Sophia Langman. Angel Leroy. Thomas Michael Lewis. Hannah Rose Lilly. Charlotte Emily Lowther. Shreya Markanday. Catherine Mason. Charlotte Ella Mills. Evie Mitchell. Laura Neek. Orla O'Hare. Ria Tess Palmer. Emily Pierce. Honor Ruby Love Pelling. Faye Pidgeon. Adam Quickenden. Rebecca Ramla Khan. Georgia Britannia Rose Richards. Emily Ann Robinson. Daisy Scott. Orla Sheridan. Jessica Morgan Sloman. Libby Smith. Millie Smith. Hannah Steele. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present you these candidates to whom the degree of Bachelor of Arts has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts of this university.
English Literature, Daphne Jane Sutton. Sophia Taylor. Emma Georgia Thompson. Olivia Lauren Vale. Evie Alexandra Waggett. George Wardhaw. Rosa Ellen Keary Westgate. Elizabeth Williams. English Literature and Film, Rowan Bendel. Kelly Gibbons. Amy Harding. Betsy Holden. Aaron Pascual Quiros. Sarah Russell. Maria Jane Varney. English Literature and Film and Theatre, Saira Abubakar. English Literature and German, Kieran Kaur Shan. English Literature and International Relations, Adam Bolar. Alice Yvonne Elkins. English Literature and Theatre, Megan Bloomer. Claudia Marie Caltaruccio. Jennifer Drew Emumandu. Neve Kelly. English Literature with Creative Writing, Emma Samantha Carla Ashley. Matthew Jack Robert Ernest Bird. Maisie Rose Crittenden. Sarah Louise Denton. Mary Doherty. Charles Lavitt. Eleni Leah Santama. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, it has been agreed that the remaining candidates be admitted in absence.
I admit each of these candidates to the relevant qualification of this university. Well, the joy and pride that I see as I look across the Great Hall is absolutely wonderful, and so you should be proud. A university degree is a huge achievement that requires persistence and resilience, and so I think we should give all of our graduates today one final round of applause. also want to acknowledge those who helped you along the way, the academic colleagues behind me, your family and friends. They taught you, challenged you, encouraged you, and stood by you. So let's take a moment to thank them. Now, a joyous occasion like this traditionally calls for a few words of wisdom to carry with you as you navigate the next steps in your lives. It's sometimes used as an opportunity to make some political commentary, but I can assure you I'm not going to do that. What I will do is share with you 3 principles that are really important to me and that I hope will resonate with you. And they are resilience, respect, and responsibility. Resilience has become a bit of a buzzword over the last few years as we've faced challenge and hardship and in some cases loss. And although resilience stems from hardship and loss, it's rooted in a desire to survive, even thrive. And it's even better when that survival is nurtured by the collective support of others. The writer Gregory Williams summed up resilience when he said that on the other side of a storm is the strength that comes from having navigated through it. So set your sails and begin. Every day brings the possibility of trials, of obstacles, of failures that might discourage us. But it also brings new opportunities, new challenges, new adventures, new ways of doing things that won't necessarily work, and new directions to set your sail towards. The American inventor Thomas Edison had to make thousands of prototypes for every one of his inventions before he finally got them right. But he didn't let that put him off. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that don't work." The fact that you're here today speaks volumes about your persistence and resilience, and we couldn't be more proud of you. My second principle is respect. Now, last summer, I spent a lot of time travelling around the UK because, like many people, I was still a bit nervous about going overseas for my holiday. And one of the places that I visited was Bletchley Park, an English country mansion not far from Milton Keynes. And for those of you who know a bit of World War history, or if you've seen the film Imitation Game, you'll know that Bletchley Park was the secret centre of Allied code breaking during the Second World War. The code breakers there were really good at solving puzzles, were absolutely trustworthy because they weren't allowed to speak about what they were doing. About 3/4 were women, many of them with a background in languages, and there's quite good evidence to suggest that if it hadn't been for the code breaking at Bletchley, the war might have lasted somewhere between 2 and 4 years longer. But just as important as what was achieved at Bletchley was how it was done. If you visit Bletchley, you might see a plaque just inside the entrance opposite the gift shop, and it says this: "Bletchley Park was a melting pot of brilliant minds set free by an atmosphere of tolerance. Societal norms were swept aside. What mattered was what people did, not their gender, sexuality, religion, or any supposed eccentricity. By removing these artificial constraints, Bletchley Park brought out the best in the fullest range of talent. In this sense, Bletchley's code-breaking success came not in spite of people's differences, but because of them. It's a compelling model for the power of diversity that resonates more than ever today. What an inspiring blueprint for us all. Doesn't matter who you are or where you come from, it's what you do that matters." So my third principle is responsibility. Now, I grew up in an environment where education for girls was actively discouraged. My mother was never allowed to go to school or to learn to read and write. And it made me all the more determined not just to pursue an education, but to champion gender equality in education and to step into places where women of colour were either lacking or completely absent. It was always a simple question of responsibility, because if you're not prepared to step up and be the change you want to see, how can you ever expect change to happen? All over the world, there are University of Reading alumni doing amazing things to make change happen, and you now join their ranks. So use that privilege. Listen to voices that are different from your own. Harness the diversity of talent around you. Be the change you want to see. It's been a privilege to have been part of your journey. Welcome to our alumni family. Thank you. Graduates and guests, please be upstanding as I declare the ceremony closed.